Welcome back, hunters. I'm SurvivalVis, and we return to Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, where it has actually been quite a while since I last did a recording of this, just because I really stockpiled footage for the series. But we are returning after we've done a lot of some, early G-rank monsters, like the very mini stuff, like the Great Jaggy, Volvidon, some stuff like that. And we still have a few more to clear out, like the Qurupeco's and the Raytheons, and I think even the Plesioths, so we definitely will be quite a while going through some of these. Now, comments have been coming in, so I'm going to do a little bit of a high-rank armor showcase and almost like a progression guide of what armors I think work best for me going through low, high, and into G rank as a gunner. And just a few questions that came up that I'll address as well. So let me just kind of change into the low-rank stuff first. So if you were going to start the game, I'd probably say you'll want to start trying to get this set first. This is going to be the Alloy set. Probably one of your very first armor sets you'll ever really make. I think you basically get that. It'll come after the Great Jaggy. Getting Jaguars and Jag confused, my apologies. It comes after the Great Jaggy because you have to unlock the Flooded Forest Gathering for Plaguicide Ore. But this one is going to be good because it's going to give you the Pellet Up and the Pellet Shot Plus, which will basically expand some of what your Bowgun ammo is. After that one, though, and maybe we'll just take a little look here, just kind of show it all off. I guess I could also go for, what Bowgun I use. Really, when you start off, anything is pretty useful, but I found the Argyros Heavy Bowgun was a very good one because of it does start getting some pretty good damage as it upgrades through. Once it's actually upgraded to its final one, it actually is able to rival some of the high-rank stuff, let me see, what was a good kind of entry high rank? I think all of these are more towards end of high. It's already rivaling the Meteor Cannon, so that goes to show it has some high raw damage, but from the Alloy, I'd probably say the next set to go for would actually be the Roggy. The reason I have to say the Roggy would be your best set is because of one of the statuses it gives you, which is the Normal Up. I think this one is your most helpful skill across all of the weapons. I haven't tested the Pellet Up that much, but I just found that Normal Up really gives you that punch that makes all your shots hit a lot harder. So anything you can find that has a little bit more Normal 2 that it can take will definitely benefit from that. And then the Poison is also helpful for going up against certain monsters like Giganox or Rathian, who have some of those stronger poison attacks they'll use. From there, I'd probably recommend either making the Giganox or the Baroth set, just because what you're looking for next is most likely going to be something to deal with Lagiacrus as a monster, and that's going to be where you're going to feel Thunder Resistance is very helpful. I think what I went for was actually the Giganox armor set. I mean, it kind of has the vampire look, which is neat, and I took that because it gave you earplugs, the reload speed, status you may want just because it can help you with paralyzing or poisoning, but I found for the most part these two were very helpful together. And then from that, I'd probably recommend the only other major set I'd really recommend as a gunner has to be the Lagiacrus, because the effects of this are fantastic. The weakness exploit is huge, especially paired up with the Normal Up. These basically will shred monsters no problem. The current resistance is helpful for going after underwater fights, like more Lagiacrus hunts if needed, or if you do use this, go after Sedeus in the offline village. Very nice set to have, because it doesn't cancel out all current, but it does make a difference. From there, the rest here are mostly just your choice, but the Helios, I actually don't think I'd recommend that much. If you want to get it for looks, because I do admit I love the kind of Norse appearance, and I love the buckler arm almost. It doesn't really have that much going for it in the way of stats, the water attack, the hearing destroyer, nothing super good there, but this again will probably bring me to recommending the Roggy set again. Because they just keep getting good stats on them, the rally's not bad, the eating is still the same, the Normal Up and the Poison are okay, and also brings in a number of slots, so if you find a good talisman, it can combine with that to be super strong. Then from Roggy, I really went straight to make Lagiacrus, didn't I? Wow, okay. Yeah, Lagiacrus, again, this is the set for a gunner. It comes built in with that weakness exploit, the normal up, and the recoil, which replaces the current, which just makes this even more usable or more powerful of a set. And the negative isn't even that bad, because I don't status gun, as you guys have watched through the series. I just raw or sometimes elemental, but I found elemental's not that strong in these days. But status, this is no problem of a negative, and you don't have to use any slots to curb or counteract it, which means you get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 slots in the armor alone, and 2 of those are 2 slots. Combined with a good talisman, you can do very, very good. I got lucky and I actually got this talisman, which gave me the evade distance plus 6. And that basically let me slot in the evade distance up easily. But say you don't have that, you can actually slot in expert because of, I think it's pretty common. You can, yeah, like here, an expert plus 3. I think this is like my second or third talisman I found. So if you can find even an expert, you can gem or put decorations in and make that an expert set and give you some extra critical damage, or critical chance, sorry. So from there, I really just, these were all more for like decoration or just because I like the look of them. If you are having some trouble and getting smacked around a lot, I'd probably say maybe look at making the Narga set, because this one is going to be your evasive god set. It has the evasion plus 2 and evade extender, I think mostly built in. You might have to build up for the evasion, yeah, you will probably have to build up for evasion plus 2, but the armor does come with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slots, so you can get that easily. And then from there, yeah, I didn't really use these too much. I did use the Gen Moran a bit. It's just this is a very expensive set to make. Not like Zenny-wise, but material-wise, because you'll need Rathian plate and Rathlos plate, or maybe even their rupees. I actually better check that, because I remember I had to farm a lot to try to get this set made. It paid off okay with... let me see, where is it? Okay, yeah. Yeah, you need an Earth Dragon gem, which you should probably get from Gen Moran without too much farming. They are rather common. Rathlos plate, so it was a Rathian and Rathlos plate. Oh, you actually need 2 gems. So yeah, you can see that this is going to be much more heavy on the rare materials. Yeah, Rathian plate. But this can give you some good stuff, like the defense up medium, the recoil down, and the pierce up are all pretty good to have. The only problem is you get this offset of the reload speed. So unless you're really wanting to try to get like super good to make the Gen Drakan or Gen Moran's heavy bowgun with its Pierce 3 crouching fire, I'd probably say skip this and just worry about trying to get the Lagiacrus upgraded to full, and then work your way up to G rank. And here, again, I gotta say, the Roggy set has done me so well. The fact that it has the team player, the eating, Pierce up, normal up, defense lock. What did I actually build for? Oh wow, okay, yeah, I just have to switch over the talisman because I haven't really built for anything too much. Actually, what talisman was I using? Because it looks like this one... Did I... Okay, gotta check. Weakness exploit... Okay, so I just have to find one that has weakness exploit to it. I know I have one somewhere. There's a tenderizer. I have one somewhere around here. Oh no, I have it equipped. Oh, that's right, I'm using the wrong heavy bowgun for this. This is what I wanted. Yeah, like, if you have the right talismans, and because of how many slots you get with the Roggy, like there's 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, this will let you build a diverse gunner set to whatever you prefer. If you like pierces, you can build for pierce. You like normals, you can build normals. It's, again, probably the best G-rank set I've got so far, and I've seen so far. Another thing that was asked was, will Monster Hunter 3U be done as a series before Rise? Absolutely not. There is way too much to cover still with this series. Like, I'm still only in the G1 star quests. There's still 2 more entire, like, star designations for that. And as much as I've been getting down multiple quests per episode now, that's probably going to change once we get into more stronger monsters. I'm only doing them like this right now, because these are generally the weaker G-rank monsters, and they go down relatively quickly. Some still might take a bit of time, but that's the reason why we've been clearing through multiple quests like this. It's also because these are a lot of monsters we've seen and fought before. So it's just a way to kind of speed through that. I just want to check. Yeah, I think all we gotta do basically is just stock up and we're good to go hunting. And then another question, and I think the last one I have to address, is that some people are getting very excited for Rise, and they're excited if I'll be able to cover it on the channel. Believe me, I would absolutely love to. Unfortunately, there's a few issues with that. The primary one is a lack of a capture card, which then snowballs into why I don't have a capture card. Because there's no way to capture a full series of Rise without a way of capturing footage from the Switch, unless you want me to do like webcam focused entirely on the little Switch or on my monitor screen you're seeing as like a series. I think that would come out too poor of quality to watch, and the reason don't have a capture card yet is because the way to look at it is right now, is the channel worth investing that much money into? Because a decent capture card is going to be at least $100. So, do I really have enough footing right now to argue, can I afford a capture card for continuing on? The pandemic is hitting finances pretty hard. And unfortunately right now, I cannot afford it. And it does suck because I would have loved to have done Rise as a series on the channel. So, it does suck, it really does. I like to try to remedy that, but the thing is, I don't know how far I should... I basically just need the channel to keep growing, and it's really starting to stagnate again. That's one of the reasons why, if you guys have been watching, you're probably seeing me mentioning stuff a lot more that I don't overly do, but it's because I want to keep trying to grow this out, because I really enjoy my time on the channel, or on YouTube. We'll do Sharpshooter, because we do want that normal bonus. I really do enjoy this, but the problem is, I'm not at a place where I can say, like, okay, I'm actually getting some money to offset. Because right now, it's not too expensive as, like, a hobby, which it is. It's about $24 or $25 a month for the editing software for the videos and the rendering software. Like, no, it's $25 for both editing and rendering software. So that basically means each month that's another $25 out. It's not that much in the grand scheme of things at all. But it's to do these further investments, like the $100 or more for capture card, the jump up in pricing for internet package to try streaming. I need something that I can kind of say, I'm actually getting some funds or some progress properly made and can say, I might have something here. I can keep going and I can try investing, but right now, the stagnating, it just kind of drains it a bit, and it makes it hard to warrant and be able to say, yeah, I can put this money forward, and I might be able to be okay with that. So, maybe that'll change in, I'd like to say come in time, but I doubt it will, because again, we always hit these subscriber blocks almost. Once we get past that number, we zoom along, but then we smack into another one. So, the only thing I can really say is if you guys do want to see Rise, and you want to see more stuff on the channel, like more videos, live streams, etc., subscribe. Comments are very helpful, but the subscription numbers right now are what will get us further along. And I mean, it is a little bit of using what the Spiffing Brit kind of showed off with the, kind of how you could use YouTube for your own, like, oh, wait, really? I thought there was a Crimson Qurupeco quest to do too, but I guess not. Okay. Well, we'll start with playing with fire to get Qurupeco done. But one of the things about YouTube was that community feature. It might be nice to get the extended reach from it, but what I want more is just a simple way to be able to ask you guys questions. Like, what series would you like to see next? A, B, or C? I can ask them in videos like this, but the problem is, unless I do this at the very start, I might not actually get much feedback further in. Whereas a poll like I could do if I have the community tab, much easier, and it can reach further than just like in-video does. So again, that's just kind of where things are sitting, and if you want to help, again, just even see if you can help spread the word about the channel, or if you are watching, just a subscribe really helps. I really didn't want to get into this line of thinking on YouTube, but it's going to be a bit sad to admit, but I have more videos out on the channel than I actually have subscribers. That's entirely true. because I've basically been doing at least one video per day for, I think it's close to 2 years now. So I have probably around, oh, how many videos must it be then? 350, probably at least 700 videos out on the channel. And that's, I don't even have half of that in subscribers right now, so that's why it's kind of disheartening to see, to do this and to want to do more, but there's just no results to really argue that it's getting you anywhere. But we'll deal with Qurupeco, all the ranting and that is done. It's just a way to kind of communicate with you guys and get that through, so that way you know how we're sitting, what's going on, and answer any questions that have been coming up. I did order the Rise as a, like the special edition or collector's edition physical stuff, so I can probably do an unboxing video. But again, unless something super changes, I don't know if we'll be able to do Rise on the channel. Maybe when it comes out on PC next year, I can. I mean, it's going to be at the time when... Oh, I just kind of hate that it's going to be at that time too, because like most of the interest will probably be gone on it. I think it's kind of like why Iceborne... Why, not Iceborne, but Monster Hunter World... Some of those videos didn't exactly do hot, is because everybody wants it when it's fresh and new and out, but... Oh, crap. Hi, Joe! Ow. Thanks for kicking us, Joe. So, that's a G-rank Devil Joe. I'm not too... Oh, actually, good work, Cha-Cha, or Kiamba. I can't remember which one of them has the slime attack to him. But they managed to get detonation off on Kuru to interrupt his call. The only issue is, again, this is a G-rank Devil Joe on the Qurupeco's hunt. They're almost like partners in crime. I still hope Qurupeco comes back to Monster Hunter. He's just got such personality to it, and he pairs with Devil Joe terrifyingly well. Uh-oh. Yeah, gotta be very careful, Joe. Ow. Actually, they make a good tag team. Joe's tremors like that will definitely stop you from being able to get out of some of those harder hits that Kuru has. Oh, and he's after us now. Oh, there we go. Actually, Joe's giving Kuru a bit of a kicking. Yeah, there's that tremor. That's going to be... Oh, no, Kuru's not leaving yet. Ooh! Thank you, Joe! You actually did very... Oh, crap. Not... Oh, wait, we have defense lock, don't we? Do we? We have the fence lock, so one of Devil Joe's most dangerous, well, actually probably the main danger is his, like when he's hungry and he bites you, he can inflict defense down. And given G rank is as dangerous as it is, that basically makes it even more dangerous because every attack will do more damage. It seems like the Rogi set was almost designed entirely for gunners at this point. Or at least this gunner set of the Rogi is. Just because it has so many good things that are quite helpful to have as a gunner. This is gonna hurt. Yep. Did quite a bit of damage, but not too badly off, I guess. Oh! That could have been dangerous, though. Okay, so Kuru, I don't know where he's gone off to. Oh, I guess down here. I just was trying to get out of the zone because of Joe, but... looks like this is going to work out for us. Oh, and I have to make more ammo. So we'll see how long this episode runs. It's probably going to be quite a bit longer because of the explanation and showing off some of the armors. I'll probably show off, like, more sets right as we're ending the video, too. Just because I want to talk more about, like, the progression I use to get through 3 Ultimate. Come G rank, we're probably going to, again, use the same tactic if the skills are pretty good as they've been. Like, Roggy right now, again, is working fantastic because we have the normal up and we could even gem in the Pierce up. No, you stop. I don't want you calling anything else in. Ah, crap. That means we're going to see Joe soon. Actually, you know what? I'm going to try to snag that, because that's going to be a little bit of material potential. Oh, thank you, Cha-Cha. The attack boost, very helpful. Yeah, there we go. Oh, crap. Yeah, there's the Joe music. Oh, perfect. Okay, so that works out pretty good. As you can see, Kuro wasn't too bad of a hunt. Again, these small monsters, they don't have that much health, and we do have a pretty powerful build, so we can get through them relatively quickly. I'm guessing it's once we might get up to the next rank of quests. No, actually, Kuro's going this way. So we gotta try getting around Joe here. Ow! Like walking into an oncoming brick wall. Okay, Kiamba actually might heal us. Never mind. Useless as ever. It's weird. At certain points, they're very helpful. Other times, they are just absolutely annoying because they could help, but they don't do a thing. Oh, crap. And every shot I took... Oh, going after Cha-Cha. Okay. Oh, would you stop calling him in? I think Joe's already on his way because... Oh, doesn't matter. Got that in. Might be good to be down before Joe would be coming in. Thankfully, I think they only respawn if the full call is able to go out for the monster. And this will let us both get some more materials for Qurupeco, and also let us preview what some of the armor is going to look like for him. Because I think, I might have mentioned it before, but I think it's all of the Monster Hunter, like, the returning monsters from Tri got unique G-rank armor. We showed that off with the Great Jaggy. Although Great Baggy didn't get, so... Huh. I guess we'll have to wait and see for the armors, really, but I know Kuro gets a unique set. It's quite a bit different than the other ones that we've seen for his low and high rank. But we'll see if we also unlock the quest for Crimson Qurupeco and try squeezing that in this episode. Because again, this quest took, what? Not even 10 minutes, so even with my little ramble at the start, we should have the time for it. And then next episode, I think we'll do maybe the Rathians. I don't know if they go faster or the Plesioths. But yeah, let's just take all these in with us. And what do we get? Not very good. Nah. No. No, nothing. I'm just going to sell them. Okay. We can save progress there. And Cha-Cha, did you get anything with the mask? You did. You got a shard. Not bad. Not bad. Anything from Kiamba? No. The ultimate mask, it basically is good for like a distraction set or a distraction tool. You're not really going to get him gathering much of anything from it though. So let's just buy that. And restock on our ammo. I still have to get more needleberries, but that should be pretty easy to get from the box. And let's see. Cherry Blossom Queen, Green Flash, Bye-bye Bloom. Yeah, so that's the one we'll be doing next. Ooh. No, I want to keep that. My apologies there. Okay, so that's looking good. That's all good. Let's get our needleberry stocked up. And then we'll eat, and we can basically go take down Crimson too. And again, we'll go for the sharpshooter, just because this is easily it's such a powerful build, and it's using a lot of materials that you get right at the start of G rank, as long as you're able to take down the Goldbeards without too much hassle. Because Goldbeard can be a challenge for a lot of other people. But everything's good, so we'll depart on another hunt. This time, Crimson Qurupeco. I kind of shared all the personal details about the channel and where it's sitting, and more, I guess, nervous about it. It's always one of the ones I don't want to come across as... I guess there's no way to avoid it, but I am kind of in need of help. Try to build the channel out and get some support for it. Okay, but that is all good. We don't have any of the harvest tools. But we do got the... What is this called again? The Arc Precursor. That's right. And with this... Okay, Crimson is probably going to be... I'm thinking Area 7? I don't know. It's basically like the main hub of the Flood Forest map. We have to do a little bit of swimming to get there, though. Well, swimming and walking, because it's... that one main centerpiece that has the waterfalls out to Area 8 we just were, down to the area adjacent base camp. Everything can kind of be reached from there. Yeah, so this is 4. I don't think Crimson's here. No, just a couple of Ludroths. Now, Crimson could be down there, which I think is actually Area 2. But I think more than likely it'd be up this way. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, this is Area 7. Okay. Even without the map, I'm kind of remembering some of the numbers to the maps now. That's a nice start. Stop the first call. You guys are kind of dumb that you're getting right in the way like that. Oh, gee, oh, wow, Durambros, okay, was expecting his cousin Devil Joe. Ow, actually managed to get us. And this actually might be more dangerous than Devil Joe, now that I think about it, because at least for Joe, he's kind of tiny. Durambros, as you can see, is a frickin' mountain. So we'll have to be, yeah, very careful with Durambros swinging around here. Uh-oh. Let us move! Uh-oh. And you're doing your ballerina spin, aren't you? Yeah, that's the spin. Good news is he might be pummeling Qurupeco quite a bit. I don't know how much damage the monsters might take from, like, exchanged blows. It's definitely nothing like World and Iceborne, where you actually got proper interaction between them, but... at least Durambros is also kind of slow for his size, too, so we can work at getting some easy shots in on Pecco in the meantime. Right up until Durambros decides to come say hi. There we go, that's perfect. Lets me get some nice easy shots off to the head. Almost. I got body blocked by Durambros. Oh. Do another... yeah, it does. There's a little bit of an effect on certain attacks that you can see they take damage from. It's almost like a little bit of... ooh! Actually, he just broke Kuru's wing for us. So we still got the wing and a beak to go. Oh, never mind, just the wing now. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm gonna try to get... no, didn't quite get out of there. Oh, wow, Kuru actually got Durambros slashed too. Nope, okay, so there goes our bird. And yeah, Durambros, we're just gonna leave you be. Again, he's usually a fairly calm monster, so there's nothing to worry about too much. I just have to figure out where Kuro went off to. Ah, I don't feel like he's gone this way, but we'll just have to take a look and see. Yeah, not here, although you can tell the Slagtoths are... Actually, they give a little bit of notice, but they're not like the Apnoths who panic if there's something in a nearby zone. Huh. Okay, so Kuro, maybe he went completely north then. Like, all the way up to the nest zone, just because I thought we would have seen him by now. It's possible he's in this next one, but maybe unlikely. Yeah, so we'll have to go get through, or at least bypass Rambros, and go up to the nest area. I'm surprised how many monsters actually go there before, like, they are tired enough to need to... Oh, hello. Is that from Rambros? Maybe that's from the Flash. Yeah, that's probably what that is. Wait a minute. I'm hoping Rambros... Uh-oh. Maybe Kuro's just in the next area up. Please don't be with Rambros. Oh, good, you're not. And then I'm probably mistaken, but I feel like if you can get the, like, the enlarged gland there, or whatever you want to call it, you're calling the Rambros into this tiny little area, aren't you? No. Stop. If Rambros gets into this area, it's going to be a nightmare, because this is already a really tight spot to deal with anything in. And I got the... I think that's Blight resistance down. Or, well, basically, you're more susceptible to elemental stuff. Come on, Crimson, you can't have too much more health than your cousin, can you? Yeah, it takes a lot of dodges just to be clear of those. Okay, so Kuro, we haven't had to make ammo yet, or have we? I can't remember if we made ammo yet or not. I feel like we might have. This is gonna hurt. Oh, nope, we are just out of range of it. That was close. Oh, and we can get the headshots in. Oh, actually straight takeoff, so I don't know where he's going. We'll watch and see what direction the shadow goes, because that's your clue to... Back down south, okay. That's a good clue to know what Kuro's up to, or, well, any flying wyvern is up to. Yeah, so there's the shadow, and he is going to land here, okay. I thought he might be bypassing and going through to another area, but it looks like he's coming down here. Coming down hard, too. Oh, we can work at clearing him down and out. There we go. Yeah, definitely want to aim for the chest when it puffs out like that. And then when it's not, let's aim for the head. Okay, so we did craft some ammo already. Yeah, so Crimson cannot have too much left to him. I guess Devil Joe also really did a number on the other Qurupeco then, because I don't think subspecies are that different in terms of, like, their health pools. Oh, blew something up there. Yeah, there's Durambros. Bring back your Swiggity Smoothie. Come on back here. Thanks, Durambros. Very nice to see you too. Oh! Actually, I better... Now, I just didn't want to stay in the cinematic mode because otherwise we might have been knocked off and not get our chance at the Kuru carves. Although, speaking of chances of that, better... Thankfully, Durambros is slow. So, we can get this Qurupeco down, and then we can preview the armor. And then we'll just kind of do a little showcase of all of the... like, just the armor set looks I've got so far. And the next episode, I think, will be Rathians. And then it's just going to be the Plesioths, and then probably the Urgent into the next set of quests. I'm actually not sure what the Urgent would be for the first G rank. Or, well, maybe second G rank, because Goldbeard does count as one. It might even be Lagiacrus. I might be completely mistaken, but it could be Lagiacrus. If it is, that does work for, like, how the progression is. Basically, if you want to progress as a gunner, go for the Alloy set, then the Great Roggy set, then the Lagiacrus set, then the High Rank Roggy set, and then the High Rank Logi. It's just what's working well. Okay, so there's all that, and what do we get? No, that's not really worth it. Neither is that. Okay, sell, and we'll save, and then go take a look at what we got so far. Okay. Oh, actually, you know what? Cha-Cha, what'd you get? Because you usually... Oh, you actually got a part of... This is another reason why the Mealinx mask is pretty good. You can get parts from, like, invading monsters, so I could have even gotten a Devil Joe part if Cha-Cha got lucky to get something. But anyway, onto the armor. Okay, so Qurupeco. Yeah, it kind of changes, like, the previous ones were, like, Native Americans inspired. It changes almost to, like, a noble court jester-ish look. You can't really see it from the chest piece, but I'll show you guys the helmet. Just want to see, what does this give? I suppose not bad with the loading and the pellet up, but what's the Crimson one give? Because the Crimson one, ooh. Oh, see, the Gunner one kind of looks a bit... Oh, hang on. Yeah, the Gunner... Stop that. How do I... There we go. The Gunner one doesn't quite look as nice as the Blade Master does, but it's still a pretty nice little look to it as well. And you give Defense Lock Expert... Just not very good on stats, so I don't know if I would really go making it. But right, I want to show you guys the head too. Yeah, so you kind of... Almost like Masquerade Noble. There's the Court Jester. So the Gunner's a Court Jester, and the Blade Master is more like a Masquerade Noble. It's an interesting look, but again, it's nothing skill-wise I think we'd use too much. What I'd probably actually do is use the materials to try upgrading... where is it? I want to save that. Qurupeco gun. There, upgrading this guy. See if we can get that up to being a G-rank weapon. So yeah, that basically wraps up this episode of Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. I'm just going to, again, do a quick little show-off of the armors I collected so you guys can see, like, the looks of them. So this was the Great Jaggy. I'm just going to kind of turn like that so you guys can see the arm as well. That was Great Jaggy. I showed you guys the Great Roggy, but we'll just, again, go quick. My advice would be, if there's a set that looks nice, or you just, like, in general, make it. It gives you more excuses to go monster hunting, and lets you further develop your skills. Aeroth was a really nice set. I'm going to miss the Gunner armors, though. The asymmetry just works so well on so many of them. Like the kind of like Dracula look from Giganox here. Volvidon didn't really get, though. And I don't know what we'll really see from Rise for his armor. Lagiacrus wasn't a bad set to show looks off of either. Rathalos has been one. It's kind of a weird buckler for his. It goes more up the arm, but it's also like the weird dagger-like point that it has that's just a bit strange. Talking about strange, though, Diablos takes the cake. I mean, it's basically got that giant spike for a left hand with a little metal hook. That's what that ring is. It's basically just a little hook meant for you to latch onto your weapon with. And then Ignactor. Kind of like Roman, I'm not sure, Centurion, Legionary, basically like a Romanesque look. Not too bad. And then let's see. Oh, of course, I showed you guys the Sidaeus, but I still really do like this set with the buckler. Great Roggy you've seen, Lagiacrus you've seen, the Zenogre. I don't think you'd get too much use of it because of the skills, but it's still a pretty interesting set and really imposing. You've seen Narga. And, Glacial Ignactor was just a recolor, although this wasn't too bad of a set. It came with some nice bonuses, like the Reload, the Expert. I think I built for the Pierce. No, I didn't build for the Pierce. This is actually built in. The Constitution isn't actually too bad because you might be evading a bit, but I don't think it's too frequently that you notice this much, and you definitely don't block that. Well, you usually don't unless you're using shielded heavy bowgun. And then Azure Rathalos is just a reskin of the other Rathalos one. You've seen that. Mutsu, again, this was just the Gen Moran one. I think it gets a pretty interesting armor set in G rank, but I don't know if we can solo G rank Gen. That might be pretty difficult. There's the Alatrion set. This was such a pain to farm. Oh my god, Alatrion is absolutely terrible for hit zones in 3 Ultimate, so I basically had to use the... I got him down twice regularly with heavy bowgunning, but then I just switched over to using the cheap blast bow build, and that helped quite a bit. The G-Rank Jaggy set, actually, I'm surprised how nice it looks, but it really shows you that G-Rank is where all of the best looking armors are. Not too bad for anything skill-wise, but again, I still say go for the Roggy more than that one. And then there are, of course, the 2 Sideuses we got so far, which are... They look nice, but this actually is the set for that cheap Blastbow build because it has the Hearing, the Element, and Destroyer in it. But other than that, there's not much use I have for it, and then I got just Goldbeard's armor just as almost like a statement to say, yeah, we've hunted Goldbeard, so that was just a little preview of all the armors. Just to kind of show everything off we got so far, and if there's any good sets or you guys have requests of a set you'd like to see, I'll try to include it in a future video. But for now, with this running as long as it has, we're going to end Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate right here. Thank you all very much for joining me this episode of the series. Hopefully it was some insight to the channel and got to show off the honky birds a little easily. Until I catch you all next episode though, hunters and survivors alike, please remember as always to take care and stay alive. And happy hunting. God, it's been too long since I've done a video of this, so gotta swing back into that groove. But take care until I see you again.